sucks. No. Okay. Guys, welcome back to Tokyo Fresh. As always, I'm your host, Jordan Green. I'm here with the lovely...
David. Another week. Kind of.
It's weird. We're going to make two podcasts this week because I had to vanish to Nagoya for the weekend. For the long weekend we just had, it was pretty good. But...
So, how the hell did that happen? I don't...
So there were contracts to be done and someone had to go to Nagoya to do them. And it was pretty much like, Jordan, do you want to go? And I'm like, not really. And they're like, but no one else can go. And I'm like, fuck you. I was like, you fucking serious? It was like, but can't this person go? But this person doesn't know anyone in Nagoya. And I'm like, yeah, I know people in Nagoya, but it has no relation to the...
Yeah.
But in the end, I'm the newest person.
I mean, it's like, it's weird because to just ask you randomly, hey, do you want to go to Nagoya? No. Nobody wants to go to Nagoya.
No one wants to go to...
There's not a single person in Japan who goes, I want to go to Nagoya.
I've not been back to Nagoya in 5 or 6 years. 3, 4 years? I forget. But I finally went back and I was like, what? Why have I not been back here in so long? In my memory, Nagoya's great. I'm going to have a good old time in Nagoya. I get there and I'm like, oh yeah, because it's shit. There's fucking nothing here.
There's not really a lot in Nagoya, is there?
No. I was talking, we actually went to Mie for a day.
Oh, okay.
Which was great. I always wanted to go to Mie and I don't know why. There's an Instagram page, Visit Mie. So their tourism board Instagram page.
Actually, I have a friend who she went to the same university as me, and she's from Mie.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I haven't seen her forever though. Probably because she lives in Mie.
Because she lives in fucking Mie. There's nothing. There's kind of nothing there as well. I mean, it's got nice natural stuff, and there's a really weird illumination district thing. Oh, the illumination is a fucking factory.
A decommission factory?
No. It's a factory that's currently doing factory things. They're making shit. So, no, it's great. So, it's so funny. We're in a car. My friend's like, it's getting to nighttime. We saw the temple. My friend's like, okay, what do you want to do now? Do you want to go see some illuminations? And I'm like, Christmas illuminations? I'm like, nah, dog.
In January?
It's January. No. She's like, no. We have all year round illuminations in this area.
Yeah, it's called steel welding.
Literally, it was this fucking steel mill. She's like, no, it's really good. I'm like, are you fucking... Okay, cool. All right, let's go. We drive there. There's a building opposite the illuminations.
Yeah.
Go to the top, pay 300 yen to go inside. And honestly, it's actually fucking cool. I was surprised how cool it was.
Well, it's because they're actually doing something, unlike Christmas illuminations where it's like...
Yeah. Do you like kira kira?
Yeah, kind of.
That's fucking it.
The answer is no.
The answer is always no.
Yeah.
So we went there. It was actually really fun. There's lots of people taking photography. Mm-hmm. And I got to take some really good night photography there. But it was good.
There you go.
Apart from that, Nagoya's kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Nagoya. I'll definitely be back, but... Man, 5 years? You're going to have to wait 5 years.
I mean, that probably is about the right amount of time.
To go back to Nagoya?
Yeah.
Yeah, once every 5 years. Osaka's once every 2. Nagoya's once every 5. Tokyo? Wow. I live here now, so
once
I don't even
every
know.
day.
Once every fucking day. I'm here. How was your long weekend, dude? What'd you do?
Well, because we didn't record the podcast on the Saturday, because you weren't here, we went on a date. I was going to go on a date with my girlfriend on the Monday.
Yeah.
Then we ended up, okay, we're not recording the podcast, so let's do something on Saturday instead. Just went to Yokohama, hung out, walked around. It was nice.
I love Yokohama, dude.
Yeah. Went to Akarenga at nighttime.
Oh, it's so nice.
I guess now, not I guess, I was there. At Akarenga, they have a winter, not festival, a thing, a winter camp thing. I don't know. Winter thing.
A winter thing.
But they have a skating rink.
No fucking way.
An actual ice skating rink set up there.
Did you skate?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because there's 90 people on a 2x2 skating rink.
No fucking way. That's chaos.
Yeah, it's terrible. Everyone's skating in a circle.
Yeah.
And because people are Japanese and don't live in Sapporo, 90% of them don't know how to skate.
Yeah.
So I'm just no thanks.
You can skate, can't you?
I'm from Canada. Of course I can skate.
How else do I get to school?
Exactly.
Gotta skate.
Every morning, lace them up.
Lace them up.
Ready to go.
This lake. gotta get to
Yeah.
school.
Otherwise, I ain't going.
Fun enough, I can skate as well. That's only because we had a massive ice rink in the UK.
Yeah.
Alexandra Palace, like Ali Pali. It's
Okay,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
top of this massive hill. You'd always go for trips like to go there and skate. It's fucking sick, dude. Like, then again, this London, there's not really much to do there apart from tourist shit.
Right.
So you kind of got to entertain yourself. Anything that's there, you're like, oh, we'll do
Well,
it.
I mean, I grew up in a small town, so we have the space, right? So like my town, there's maybe like 2,000 people.
Fucking hell.
In that town, we have an arena. Why? I don't know. We have an arena with an indoor hockey rink.
What?
Then we have an outdoor hockey rink next to the arena.
Wait,
then next to that hockey rink, we also have like a skating like pond area.
Why? It's just all ice. It's just sheets of ice. It's 3 sheets of
Yes,
ice.
I know, but they're nice sheets of ice. They're nice and flat. You can't just skate on anything.
You can't just skate, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
Are you sure your mayor isn't doing some kind of crime here?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
This sounds very crimey in my mind. Why does he have 3?
See, but here's the problem when you live in a small town like that. If you commit crime, every single person in that town knows you've committed the crime.
Oh, that's
because
so true.
everybody knows everyone, right?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it's coming from London where people commit crimes and then just no one knows who's done the crime.
Yeah.
It's a strange concept to be like, you commit a crime here, everyone's gonna know. It's like, but how? It's like, we all know each other.
Well, yeah, it's like, so my town was like pretty notorious, at least for like the area we're in, for like drug production or like trafficking drugs in that
Fucking hell.
area, right? So like there'd be days when you come home and it's like random. It's not like every week, but I remember days like I come home and they're like, my mom asked like, do you know so and so? And I'm like, yeah, I know like their younger brother or whoever. And like, oh yeah, well they live down the street and someone just shot him to death. And it's like,
What the fuck?
we're like, oh, like, yeah, like 10 houses down from my house, someone just drives up to the house, kicks down the door, shoots the dude to death, leaves. And we're like, holy shit, okay.
Drugs?
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds
Yep.
like drugs. That sounds like drugs.
There was, in my town, someone got murdered with an axe. Oh, man.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Crazy.
Hold
Crazy
on!
stuff. Yeah. So, in an alleyway, and I walk down this alleyway.
Oh no!
Hang on. I walk down this alleyway every day to go to school.
Fuck.
One day, going to school, here at the school, it's like, oh yeah, someone was murdered there last night with an axe. And I'm like, the fuck? What? So, like, the guy got, like, attacked with, like, a dude with, like, a hatchet or some shit.
What the fuck?
They fucking thought he was dead.
Yeah.
So they left him in the alley.
Yeah.
He wasn't dead. He crawled out of the alley around to, like, the houses in the front, rang the school librarian's doorbell, and he's, like, bleeding on her front porch.
Yeah.
And then I guess they called the ambulance, but, like, the guy ended up dying because he got hit with, like, an axe in the face, like, 50 times. But, like, yeah.
My gosh.
Absolutely nuts. And, of course, because, again, it's a town of 2,000 people, everybody knew.
That's insane. That's insane. What the I thought London was kind of fucked up. That's crazy. My
You get into redneck country, shit gets wild, boy.
Dude, my image of Canada is now fucked. I was like, everyone just like shaking hands and being very polite to each other, but boy,
Oh, yeah, I mean,
that too.
that happens. I mean, it's not like every week someone's getting killed with a hatchet, but like, yeah.
Oh, that's London. Every week someone's dying of something, dude. That's classic
The
London.
hatchet murders.
The hatchet murders, yeah. That's
Yeah.
classic London. Every week's like, oh, did you hear there's been another crime thing? And I'm like, yeah, it's London.
Was this week or last week or
Literally,
next
yeah.
week?
Honestly. You know how in America there's always like school shootings? And
Oh, yeah.
So there's so many now they don't report on them.
Yeah, like that stuff's fucked.
It's insane. So London's kind of similar. There's so much crime all the time that rhymes that they just don't report on it. It's just like, oh, there's crimes happening.
We only have 1 hour to
Literally,
report on.
we only have 1 hour, and there's international things to be talked about as well. Okay, you can have 3 crimes to talk about in London. It's like 3, but there's 15. Pick your best. Pick your favorite 3. Pick your top 3 crimes. Write a story about it.
Yeah.
See, it's so dumb.
You know what? And that's weird because that's like the contrast to like Japan. It's like it's like pick your best 3 crimes. No, Japan is pick your only crime.
Pick your only crime. Pick the crime.
And even that crime is like, oh, fucking Tanaka stole a chocolate bar from a local 7-Eleven.
He will be executed.
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty much the Japanese legal system.
Yeah.
If anyone's following the Japanese legal system, what's that guy's name? What's his
Carlos
face?
Ghosn.
Carlos Ghosn. He gone.
Carlos Ghosn is fucking gone.
Smart man.
What an escape.
Fucking smart man.
Okay, can we talk about this for a second?
Yeah. Okay, go on.
It has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about today.
But still, yeah.
Maybe it does. Maybe a
little bit, yeah.
But just how absolutely cartoonish his fucking escape from Japan is.
So good. Like, I feel like you gotta have some balls
Oh yeah.
to do that kind of shit.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Japan. Like, it's so good. But I kind of so I was talking about it at work with a bunch of people, and some people are like, "Oh yeah, you escaped. That's really bad." Like blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it's because your legal system's fucked. There's no trial. There's
Yeah.
no like fair system."
Okay, maybe we should explain if people don't know who don't live in Japan and are following this.
Yeah.
Carlos Ghosn is the punished CEO of Nissan,
Yeah.
and he basically was like found. I guess he was like cooking the books or something.
Yeah, he was doing some crime.
doing some crime.
some nice crime.
And like we said multiple times before, don't do crime in Japan.
Don't do crime.
Don't do it. But so he's getting like held up by the Japanese government, and he's basically on house arrest.
Yeah.
And then what happens is he like throws a party
Yeah.
at his house
Yeah.
with like, what were they, like Jordanian,
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Yeah.
like Jordanian band,
yeah.
and he smuggles himself out of the country in like an instrument case or like for like a speaker or something.
So funny.
And it's like,
Why did you do?
like this is some Looney Tunes shit. Like it's so goofy.
He was legit in his room. I assume this guy is watching anime. So he's in his room just watching like One Piece. And he's like, "Man, if only I had eaten some kind of fruit, then maybe I would be able to have some power." He's looking at the suitcase, looking at One Piece, looking at the suitcase. And he's like, "I fucking got it. I got it. I got it. I'll eat the suitcase."
I'll eat the suitcase and
I'll eat
become
the suitcase
Leatherman.
and become Leatherman. I'll be able to turn myself into a cow. And
There's people in One Piece who turn into animals.
yeah, dude, there's so much shit in One Piece. Don't get me wrong, I like One Piece. It's fucking entertaining, but sometimes I'm watching this shit and I'm like, Ichiro, what drugs are you on, my man? Like, this is insane. But yeah, Gunman gone. He went. He's vanished. But
Have you seen the picture where someone put his face over top of the picture of NWA over top of Eazy-E's face, and it's just fuck the police.
didn't he ran away from he ran away from the UK as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, he's like from France or
Yeah.
something.
He's just running from justice. He's just running from justice at this stage.
But, like,
it's kind of fucked.
I don't blame him
No, I don't.
because
Not at all.
if you don't know anything about the Japanese like judicial system,
It's fucked.
they have like a 99% conviction rate.
Yeah.
So like he knows, oh, the second that they put me in court, I'm fucked. If regardless of if I did or didn't do anything, I'm fucked.
So what they do is like they can hold you for like an insane amount of time, like 90 days without
Like 3 months.
without charge or something like that.
Yeah.
So they can just hold you indefinitely. They can hold you for a really long time.
Yeah.
And they will just keep building their case. And if they think that they can't convict you, they will just keep building their case. They won't bring it to trial. Because they don't want to be shown to be wrong.
Or if they don't think that they can get you on whatever they can get you on,
They'll beat a confession.
they will beat a confession out of you.
Literally.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Here's the most fucked up thing about that situation, though. Carlos Ghosn gets all this shit, right? But then the guy underneath him, what's his name?
I don't remember.
Saiga or something.
Yeah.
He's also been found to be doing the exact same thing, and he just goes, go man.
Yeah.
And then he just walks free.
Yeah,
And nothing
yeah,
happens
yeah.
to him. I'm like,
Huh? What the fuck?
you can just do that? You can just say, sorry, I was doing the illegal, my bad.
Man, I'm gonna do some illegal. If I knew that's all it takes to get off the hook, that's pretty good.
But like there was this running rumor that it was like, oh, people wanted to get him out of the company.
Yeah.
And because he was foreign, so Japanese like people in the government and in Nissan were like setting him up to take him out. And the second that you have Carlos Ghosn and the other dude do the exact same crime, one guy goes, go man, and gets nothing. And then Carlos Ghahn's like, boy, I gotta get out with my Jordanians in my fucking suitcase.
My suitcase.
And you look at it and you go,
Yeah, something doesn't really add up here.
Seems like some sabetsu to me, my friend.
Dude, some fucking racism.
Yeah.
It's kind of bullshit though. Like a lot of times, we always say like, don't do crime in Japan, and it's like it's kind of a joke. Like, yeah, of course, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, guys, don't do it. Like, because we know the system is so unfair and it's so rigged against like foreigners and pretty much everyone in Japan.
Yeah.
The minute you do crime, they're gonna fuck you up for it.
Yeah,
they're gonna fuck.
And here's the worry now going forward is that foreigner did bad thing, so we make law more hard foreigner. Like it's like the fucking Neanderthal brain type thing that's gonna happen. Like it's so stupid.
But that's what they do. They're fucking retarded here. Honestly,
yeah.
They do some dumb ass shit. Like there was a interesting story I was reading where like I forgot some guy they thought he did a crime. He didn't do it. The prosecutor didn't have enough evidence. The judge knew he was innocent, but to save the face of the prosecutors and like the whole court system, he still sentenced the guy guilty.
Yeah,
he was in prison, and then after like 30 something years, this guy being in prison, they were like,
sorry, we fucked up.
Gourmet, yeah, I fucked up, man. Sorry about that, my dude. But the damage was done. Like the guy went basically crazy.
He's been in prison for 30 years.
He went crazy and died like a couple years later. And it was like the guy's like saying to the family like, oh, gourmet. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I made this big mistake.
I made a mistake.
And the family's like, suck my dick and die in hell, you fucking cunt. Which is what you should do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't believe in like religion and shit, but I hope there's a special place in hell for everyone working in the Japanese legal system who does this kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Who like tries to beat confessions.
I've heard the horror. Have you ever heard the horror story about the German lady who got framed for shopkeeping because shoplifting. Not shopkeeping. For shoplifting.
Yeah.
Because the security dudes at it was like a big camera or some shit were told that you need to meet some kind of like quota for like searching people. So she hadn't like stolen anything, and the story goes where she hasn't stolen anything. She gets framed for it. Nobody believes her.
No way.
She ends up going to jail. She loses her job in Japan. She loses all this other shit. And then at the end, the security guard, like after like 2 years in jail, he's like, oh yeah, I set her up. Sorry, my bad. And he got nothing. Like he resigned from his fucking shitty security job at Big Camera. But it's like, you sent someone to prison for 2 years because you were so much of a fucking coward that you couldn't admit to your mistake. Like, absolutely insane.
I would, without a doubt, beat this guy to an inch of his life.
Oh.
If I'm in prison for 2 years...
If that happened to me,
this guy
I would sue the fuck out of whoever I could.
International court. Everyone's getting sued.
Yeah.
Big Camera's getting sued. That guy's getting sued. Everyone's
Japan's
getting sued.
judicial system's getting screwed.
System's getting sued. First, I'll try the legal route. Let me see if I can sue these fuckers and get a ton of money.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want. 2 years of my life is wasted in Japanese bumfuck prison. And if that doesn't work, if I can't get my money back that way, I'm going to hunt this man down and beat him up.
Yeah.
I have to.
At the minimum, I
have to. There's this thing when I was younger. This is such an old story. I can't remember how old I was. Must have been in like primary school, like elementary school.
Yeah.
So this kid's like, oh, Jordan hit me. I'm like, I didn't hit you. This guy's crying, he hit me. I'm like, I didn't hit you. Why are you starting shit? I didn't fucking hit you. Go away. Oh, he hit me. I'm like, you fucking serious? I'm actually gonna get shit for this? Teacher's like, yeah, you hit him. Look at him, he's crying. You clearly hit him. No break time for you. You're going to detention. I'm there thinking like, I'm gonna get punished for something I did not do. No matter what I say in the situation,
yeah,
I'm gonna get punished for hitting this kid. I didn't even get to hit this kid. Fuck it, I'm gonna hit this kid. So I got up at my chair and I fucking haymaker swinged, punched this kid in the face, straight on the ground. This kid's crying. Teacher's like, why did you do that? I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble for hitting this kid. Didn't hit this kid. So I'm hit this kid.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna get me in trouble for it, then I'll do whatever you told me.
If I'm gonna get in trouble for it anyway, I'm gonna hit this kid. And that was it. Fucking was it secondary school? I feel like I was older. Anyway, it's not important. But fucking swung for this kid. Then like, as I'm in detention, I remember my friends being like, yeah, Miss, he didn't actually hit that kid. Like, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And she's like, but then he hit us. Like, yeah, because you're gonna punish him for it. Anyway, long story short, I'm gonna beat that security guard up.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat that security guard up, dude. What a fucking dickhead.
The best advice you can take out of that like story is do not just like avoid getting into sketchy situations that could involve you with the law because you will have a bad time.
It's not gonna be good. Like fuck Japanese legal system. It's such bullshit.
It's like do you want to be held at a Japanese fucking Koban shit prison for 3 months while they figure out if you didn't actually steal something? Like that's already terrible.
Yeah.
But then imagine that, and then it's like, oh well, we can't prove it, but we're gonna send you to jail anyway. Fuck you.
I think the worst stories are the ones that I'm like the most fumed about is when like it's a setup or a mistake or like it's some bullshit misunderstanding and the person gets fucked for it. That really pisses me off because it just shows like you guys aren't doing your job properly. And the other ones where I'm like, you're kind of a fucking dickhead is when people are like, I'm gonna try smuggle weed into Japan. I'm gonna try and do crime here, and then they do crime, and it's like, what? Now I'm arrested?
I can't believe this.
I'm a traveler here. How dare you? And it's like, my man, you did crime.
Yeah.
It's what
are you doing?
Like, no matter how fucked the legal system is here, and it's pretty fucking fucked, you do crime. Ooh, they're gonna make you pay for that crime. Well, did you bite that ice cream? Yeah. And you didn't pay for it yet? Well, yeah, but I'm about to arrest him. Arrest him.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid system.
It's so stupid.
Anyway,
It's so stupid.
Fucking hell. Alright, let's talk about the actual topic.
Yeah. So
So
to
funny.
avoid getting sent to bumfuck prison, you should probably spend a lot of your time at work.
Yeah.
What a segue.
What a fucking segue. Let me tell you, if there's one thing the Japanese people love, that's their work.
That's their work.
They fucking love work.
Yep.
So much. Too much.
Too much. Well, and that's the problem. So today's topic is work-life balance.
Yeah, dude.
Like, Japanese people like to work, and that's why they have no life.
And that's the balance.
Yep. And that's the balance. And then sometimes they have so little life, they just decide, I'll take it by jumping in front of a train.
I'll take it. I got a little bit of life left. That train's looking pretty good right now. It's so
That
fucked.
fucking express to Tokyo.
Please stop killing yourself on my train lines. Ugh, I can't get anywhere. God, I think work-life balance in Japan is pretty interesting. So if we start with like AOT stuff, like English teaching shit, man, English teaching shit is it's so easy. Like, if you put it in percentages, teaching in English, like as an AOT in Japan, it's 30% work, 70% life. That's the balance.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go on.
It depends on. I mean, some teachers they don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, if you finish at 3:30, which is like pretty typical. If you're working from like an 8 a.m. start time, you finish at 3:30. But like some people will, I'm going to volunteer my time with the sports team and I'm going to stay behind and do all this stuff. And it's like,
I'm going to make sure that everyone is X, Y, and Z.
yeah, bless your soul, but you're an idiot.
You're a fucking dickhead, dude.
Because you ain't getting paid for that time.
Nah.
Why? Like, I understand it's like, oh, I need to be the model foreigner. I need to be like the guy who goes to my school and shows them that there are good teachers out there.
There are good teachers out there. Oh, you had a bad pass it. Don't worry. We'll be the ones. We'll change that opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck off, mate. Like, honestly, get the fuck out of here.
No, because you're going to be replaced in a year by fucking some idiot. And all your hard work is just right down the crapper.
Yeah. I feel like, so I was a really good teacher in my past school. And then when I left, a new teacher replaced me. And that new teacher is shit. Now, I was in the school for like 3 years, 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So, 2-3 years, I'm showing these teachers like, look, guys, look how good teachers can be. Look how amazing these lessons are. And they're like, Jordan Sensei, you're amazing. We love you. Everything's great. I'm like, yeah, I know. Everything's grand. Cool. I leave. New teacher comes in, shattered.
Right.
Shattered. Because people's memories are very short. Already they're like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the New Year drinking party with my old school.
yeah.
I'd been to more drinking parties with my old school than the new teacher. And that's when I was living in Tokyo, going back to Kanagawa.
And that says something, right? When like
bad.
the teacher that is currently working at the school does not get invited to school.
To school things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember I went to the drinking party, and the woman who replaced me is like this Filipino woman. She's like 30 something years old. She's married to a Japanese dude. She speaks no Japanese. And
Of course.
it was her wedding anniversary, the day of the drinking party. So it's so bad. I'm like, oh hey, new teacher. So yeah, I'm like X, Y, and Z, talking, shooting the breeze, everything's cool. She's like, oh yeah, I didn't really want to come to the party today, but like I felt like I didn't have a choice. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, today's my wedding anniversary. I'm like, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, like I feel like I had to come. I'm like,
Nope.
No. I'm like,
Nope.
You're a 30-year-old woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? How do you have like so little backbone that you're like, I guess I have to go to this?
Like, the only reason that those Japanese teachers are at this party
Yeah.
is because if they weren't at this party, they'd probably still be at the school till like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
So
pretty
they're
much.
like, be at the school till 10 p.m. or
Drinking.
get really drunk.
On the school's dime.
Yeah.
I think I'll do that. That sounds pretty good.
That sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
pretty good. So like, I remember saying to this teacher, I was like, dude, you don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. No one has to be here. This is not an event you have to attend. She's like, oh, but the Eigo Tanto said. I was like, fuck that bitch. When I was in the school, I was the Eigo Tanto. Listen, you don't gotta be here. And she's like super surprised. It's my wedding anniversary. I wanted to be at home. And I was like, then why did you come here? What the fuck?
Go. Just go. Just
You
leave.
can just go. I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't see the nurse here. I don't see like
Yeah.
this
Oh,
teacher.
yeah.
I don't see this gym teacher. I don't see this guy. And she's like, oh, so they couldn't come. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Or they didn't want to come and they're using it as an excuse to go home and see their family.
Yeah, you don't have to come. She's like, suge. This woman also doesn't speak any Japanese.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
why.
But she's lived in Japan for like 30 years.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck?
Well, she's more or less, yeah. Some insane amount of time she lived
Right.
here for. Like 10, 15 years.
Too long to not know Japanese.
Too long. I hate when I meet people who don't speak Japanese. They've been here for like 10, 15 years. And they'll be like, wow, Jordan, your Japanese is so good. How long you been in Japan for? And I'm like 3 years. Hua, suge. I'm like, why are you suge me, my man? Like, we've established you don't speak any Japanese. Don't
Yeah.
suge me. That's kind of insulting. And they're like, wow, suge, Jordan Sensei. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, so like, did you study Japanese at uni? And I'm like, no.
This is a very, like, American California guy accent.
you fucking got me, dude.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, that's some good Nihongo you spouting right now.
Meccha Jozu, dude.
Wow, radical. Wait.
I mean, that's probably accurate. If the guy's been here for 30 years, he's probably straight out of the 90s.
He's not been back home in like 20 years, and he thinks everyone still speaks English that way. It's just like,
Later, man, I'm gonna go to Enoshima and go surfing.
wow, cool. Fuck this guy. He's like the guy on every recording. You know, when you're teaching English, you gotta play those elementary school recordings.
God, yeah.
They are the best. There was one. I'll find you the video.
Hey, Taku, how you doing?
Literally.
I'm doing great.
It was like, hey Taku, what are you gonna do today? And Taku's like, there's a massive pause. Wait, let me show you exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
Fucking kill me. So he's talking to this girl called Emily.
Yeah.
And Taku's like, oh, hey Emily. And she's like, oh, hey Taku. Hey Taku, what are you gonna do today? I'm gonna... I'm like in the back of the classroom, pissing myself.
Try not to laugh.
Dying. There was one of her kids, native kid.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, I forget where she's from. I want to say like something like Brazil or something.
Yeah.
We would die. We'd be in the back of the class,
What's so
Dying.
terrible?
dying. So like during the listening exams, the listening tests and stuff,
Right.
there's a seat next to her, and I'd sit in that seat, and I'll be like to her, you don't have to do this. She's like, why not? I was like, if you want to do it, the listening things, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't got to do it. We can just chill on this seat. We can just chill and laugh at these people. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah, your listening is perfect. I'm speaking to you in native English right now. You're fine. She's like, all right, cool. So we'd sit there and just laugh at the recordings every fucking
They're
week.
so bad. Like, they have no no reason to be
No
that
reason.
bad.
And it's like no native speaker checked it or like checked how their inclination or their tone, or like there are times when like you feel like maybe someone did check this, and then the next second you're like, oh, no one checked this.
Yeah, no.
No one checked this. The West one was
Nobody speaks like that.
So at times I was like, maybe it's because they want the kids to understand it better, so they're speaking slowly. But then they have like these kids with, like really weird heavy accents, or like kids were like just saying like the wrong like structures and stuff like that. So it's like this doesn't make sense. No one speaks that way. But so this story wraps really well. So sitting with this kid for like months, we're chatting shit, laughing about these tests, and the class is like, Zurui, it's so unfair. Why doesn't she have to do the tests as well? The listening things too. I'm like, guys, listen. If you can listen to this thing and you can understand why we think it's funny, you can fucking join us back here, and you don't have to do the listening test for that day. She's like, everyone's like, no way. But like, yes, you gotta explain to me why it's funny. You gotta explain to me why it's funny. This one week, me and her are sitting down. Question 1, and I can't remember what it was. It was like, oh, he's like, hey Taku, do you want to go to the beach? And the beach was so high.
The beach!
And me, her, and one other boy at the other end of the classroom were like, I'm like, who else just fucking laughed? Who else just fucking laughed? He's like, oh, what's up? I was like, why did you just laugh? And he's like, Nanka, he's like, the pronunciation of beach was weird. I was like, get over here. Close that book. Get over here. And we sat there, just like chatting shit the entire speaking exam. And everyone's in the class like, so, Hatsuon hen. I'm like, nope. Fuck you guys. Nope. One a day. I was like, dude, it was so good.
But it's like, yeah, and Japanese kids will do that too. It's like, oh, that was the correct answer, right? So they'll all just be like, oh, yeah, it was this. It's like, no, you're an idiot. Stop.
You're dumb. Get out of here.
You don't know.
You don't know shit. Man, I love fucking teaching. It's so easy sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much fun.
And that's the thing, is that it's so easy that you're done at 3:30. You have all the time in the world to do whatever you want.
So good. I used to finish work I finished at 4, different area. Finished at 4, and there was a gym right near my school. So there are times where I'd go first period, second period. Then you have like third, second, third, fourth, lunch, fifth, sixth. Yeah. Right? So there were times I'd have first, second, there's break time, nothing third period, nothing fourth period, lunchtime, class fifth, finished.
Right.
Massive chunk in the middle where I have nothing to do. All my lessons are prepared for the year. I have nothing to... What do? Go to the gym.
They let you go to the gym?
Yep. So...
Lucky.
Here's the thing. When I entered my schools, I very quickly made the hierarchy known. It was principal, vice principal, me. That's the hierarchy. I don't want to hear nothing. It's principal, vice principal, fucking me.
Yeah.
That is the ranking. I am the third peg in this thing. Like, I'm not this, it's the AOTs at the bottom. No. Speak Japanese, I speak English. I am the head of English in this school. Every school I go to, I'll be like, this is the hierarchy. Principal, vice prince, moi. That's it. So there are times I'll be like, yo, Prince, I'm going to go to the gym. And he'll be like, Tarashinde? I'm like, hoi. I'll just go. I'll be like, yo, I'm going to go play these kids outside for a bit. I'll have fun. Cool. And I'll go. Because they'd always come to me and be like, nah, Jordan Sensei, we need this stuff to be finished. No one understands the new lesson plans. We've lost this and this and this. How does this work? And you quickly find out that as an AOT, there are only 2 types. You're either very good at your job and everyone like relies on you, or you're a recorder.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, or you're a recorder. And if you're a recorder, sure, you have less work to do, but you're going to have some fucking boring days and you're the lowest peg on the totem.
Oh, dude, I have boring days all the time.
Just dip. I always dip.
No, I wish. Like, there's some days, where it's like I have no class the entire day.
Yeah.
So
fucking hell.
Like, yeah. It's like, well, if it's like a test or something, right? It's like,
oh, yeah.
They're going home at lunch. But yeah, like on those days, I'm just like, I'm stuck here because I can't leave. Because like my school's a little bit more anal about that kind of stuff.
Also, you're in junior high school.
Yeah.
That's why, Elementary, I was like, bye.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, use that time. It's like,
you have to. Like, I think that's sort of part of your work-life balancing.
Yeah, if you got time, do something else that'll benefit you.
Honestly, yes. Because you'll get the company's paying you to be there.
Yeah.
Fucking do something good.
Dude, like, when I'm there and I have no class, I'm doing podcast stuff. Like I'm on my laptop, editing, or like doing other stuff, or like I'll study. If I have like this week, I've started to like really get back into like studying Japanese. Like I want to up that level this year.
Yeah.
Like this is the year I want to get up, right?
Yeah.
So I just had like, okay, I have horrible ADD, and I know for a fact that if I could do anything else, I would be doing it, but I need to study Japanese. So what I'm going to do is I know that there's a bell system in this school.
No way.
Bell goes off to start the class. I study Japanese until that bell goes. Like,
that's really good. What a good system.
And I'm like, okay, I know that a class is an hour long. That's an hour every day. There, I'm done. I've done my hour, and now I can go be an ADD retard somewhere else.
That's really good. What a good system. Yo, dickheads, take that system. You fucking idiots. Take it. Use it.
Yeah. Study 1 hour a day. That's all you need. That's more than enough.
Literally, I had this person. I'm not gonna even say where I know them from because I know they listen to this cast. Sorry, dude. I'm about to fucking light you the fuck up. But he's like,
do I know this person?
No. But he listens to the cast though. Yeah. So he's like, woe is me. There's not enough time in the day to study Japanese. Oh, life's hard. My man, you've been here for like 3 years, 4 years, longer than me. You teach. You finish at 4. What do you do? Honestly,
go home and jerk off.
Like, at least jerk off to like some hentai or something. Get your listening up. I beg you. Like, do something.
I mean, hey man, just go read some fucking doujinshi and you get good at reading a lot of kanji.
You get good at reading some kanji. Get some work done. Yep. Like, the work-life balance as an AOT is really easy. It's pretty much mostly life and very little work. And for those who want to put more work in, for those who want to sort of be like, I'm going to be the best AOT I can be, go for it. Fuck it. Go for it.
Why not?
You're wasting your time, but go for it. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
You are fucking wasting your time though. Like, honestly. Because you're still in AOT now. Like, you're still teaching. How are you finding the work-life balance as an AOT?
I mean, it's fine. Like, especially now that I've like kind of got after winter break and kind of like January rolled around, I'm like, okay, last year I was just a horrible fucking like just pissed off with my job.
Yeah.
Just not happy, right? Like this year it's gonna be different. I'm gonna change some shit. So now it's been a little bit better because I'm studying Japanese every time I'm at school. So I'm studying for 5 days a week.
Nice.
That helps. I'm going home and doing what I want to do because I'm planning stuff out ahead of time.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it at home. I don't want to come home and do homework. I'm not the student. I'm the teacher.
That's student.
Fuck that shit. So I'm coming home and doing what I want to do. Like whatever, if that's play games or do my other hobbies of whatever, I can go and do that instead.
I feel like that. So I'm still in an AOT like group.
Yeah.
From like however many years ago when I was in AOT, like last year before that, whatever. And a lot of the times, I mean 2 actually, and a lot of the times you get these messages coming up like, guys, do you have anything for this lesson? Guys, do you have anything for this type of lesson? And I'm always thinking like, when did they tell you about this lesson? Like sometimes they spring it on you pretty badly. Like they'll be like in first period of like, hey, can you teach this type of lesson by like 3rd period? And I get that's kind of like, fuck, now I've got to try to like knit together some lesson in 2 hours. The fuck am I going to teach? And I get that's kind of intense and you're like, it's so difficult. What do I do? Like, it's so hard. Now I got to go home after work. It's been such a hard day. No, it's not. Oh my God, I work 10 till 7. Fuck off. Working 8 till 6 or so 8 till, forgive me,
3:30
3:30 or
4.
Man, I'd kill for that again. That was such a good day. It was such a good day, man. But yeah.
So do you have like a list of stuff that maybe you should consider for like what you're doing to help assist your work-life balance, or like what you want to do? Because I have some stuff that I've written down here.
As an ALT?
Yeah.
As an ALT?
Not necessarily as an ALT. I mean just like
in general.
In general, yeah.
So, because we're talking about AOT stuff, when I was in AOT, to assist my work-life balance, there's this thing I do where at the beginning of the year, the first 2 months or so, I would plan like every lesson. So I would go through my textbooks
Yeah.
And I would look at every lesson that I have to teach, and I would make or plan or design a worksheet for it. Because every lesson because I did elementary school, but every lesson has the same sort of structure.
Right.
It's like the beginning, vocabulary, whatever, games, finish, round up. It's easy. So the bulk of your lesson is going to be games and explanations and stuff. It's pretty easy. So as long as you have something to do, something prepared, you're fine. So I would spend the first 2 months of the year just planning every lesson for the term.
That's 2 months, and then you have 8 where you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You just pull that lesson out and you're like, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I had this drawer with all the lessons in it, and there was a day where I was meant to be in... No, all the lessons got changed around. This is before I became strict with the teachers.
Yeah.
All the lessons got changed around, and the woman was like, oh no, we're meant to be next week, but now we're today. First period. I
Right.
just walked in. It's 8:30. The lesson's in like 20 minutes.
Right.
She's like, oh, gomen, nanka, gomen. I'm so apologetic, but at the same time, I'm looking at you to like have shit prepared. And I'm like, yeah, I've got it prepared.
Yeah.
I open my drawer. I'm like, put out this sheet. I'm like, can you print this for me then? If you're going to drop this on me. She's like, oh, you have a worksheet? Is this your company's worksheet? I'm like, no. This is my worksheet. Here, print it for me. Give me back the master copy. Boom. We're done. She's like, oh, thank you so much. Just looking so shocked, like, how the fuck did this guy do it? Where is he?
It's because other ALTs don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
And they've been in a school with 80 other ALTs who are just absolutely
Garbage.
useless.
Absolute garbage. My problem is like, so you have AOTs coming in, like, I feel really bad for any AOT who's after me. Like, I feel so bad for them because it's gonna sound so fucking arrogant, but it's true. I taught like some of the best lessons the schools had seen, and to the extent where the head teacher cried when I left. It was great. Like during the fucking tears, like she was like, oh, no, it's like, we don't want a new AOT, no. And I was like, it's the company's fault.
Yeah.
I blamed all the company. Dude, when I left, I was like, guys, I don't want to leave, man. The school's been really... I hated that school. Like, my worst school. That's the teacher that cried when I left. Like,
yeah.
The head teacher. I was like, guys, man, I don't want to leave. It's been such a good year. But at the same time, man, it's all the company's fault. It's all the company. Because I was like, gotta take that last jab at the company before I fucking dip.
Yeah, before you fuck off, yeah.
Yeah, gotta do it. Got all these gifts and shit. Anyway, I digress. I feel really bad for AOTs that come afterwards. After any good AOT.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you're shit, or you're just okay, you're gonna look even shitter.
Oh yeah, it's just exacerbated,
it's
right?
It's so bad. So I've had like, I'm still friends with the teachers online. So sometimes I get calls in like the middle of the day. Speaking of which, like last month I get a call. Yeah. Last month before that, November, I get a call. Mm-hmm. Teachers are like, gomen, Jordan, sumimasen, like ikinari, gomen. I was like, what's up? We're good. She's like, that game you played, the English one, with the monkeys. I'm like, I know what you mean. She's like, can you explain to me the rules again, like so we can like play it in class? I was like, oh, you're gonna play it with the AOT? She's like, no. We're just gonna play it in my own English class. I'm like, you're teaching your own English lessons now? She's like, yeah, the AOT isn't that good. So we're doing like some AOT classes, some classes that we've just done from like my old classes basically.
Yeah.
So they're teaching, because I gave them all my notes and all my games. So they're teaching half the AOT classes, which is basically what I used to teach.
Yeah.
And then half is like the AOT, like their own classes. And apparently it's not going well. Like they're like, we might just get off this AOT program with Interact. Like, yeah, it's not looking good for them. Sorry guys, but that's what you get when you hire shit. Anyway, plan your lessons. It really helps. Then you get time to like wrap your head around what just you want to teach.
Right. Yeah.
Spend more time hanging with students.
I think like outside of work, you have to like keep this mentality of like, you're going to work to live your life.
Yeah.
You're not living to go to work.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of Japanese people specifically get it twisted.
Yes.
Where like they spend so much time at fucking work. And then like the Japanese government wonders, oh, well, nobody's having children. It's like,
when
are they going to have children? You're making them stay at work till 10 p.m. every day.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Because I have like flex time.
Yeah.
So I work like 10 till 7 flex time. So I can do 9 till 6. I can do 10 till fucking 6. And I can make up an hour whenever I want.
Right, yeah.
Flex time, it's great. My God, like the rest of the people in my company don't really have flex time.
Yeah.
So there are times when I'm like, I have like a ton of work to do. I've got a ton of like articles to write and stuff to plan. Let me come in at 9. I come in at 9. People are in the office.
People
are there.
Dude, I show up at school
Yeah.
at 8. 8 in the morning.
Fuck.
There's people there already.
There's people there already.
Already. And they don't go home until like way, way later.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the only teachers that I like really like at my school because she's awesome. And she's telling me, she's like, yeah, so I'm like, I've been at this school till like 10 p.m. every day like this week. And I'm like,
why?
10 p.m.?
What are you doing?
She's like, oh, I have to like mark tests or do whatever. Okay. And I'm like, but 10 p.m.? 10 p.m. You're here before me in the morning at 8. And you're still here till 10 p.m. And then you have to go home. And she looked at me and said like, she's like, oh yeah, by the time I get home, I just go to bed.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't do anything else. I just go home, go to bed, and then get up,
go to work
5 hours later, and go to work. And I'm just like, oh my God, what? Like, I can't imagine doing that. Like, even at a regular job, I can't imagine doing that.
I'd kill myself. That's horrible.
But like that is the norm for a lot of jobs in Japan, and it's really fucked up.
I feel like a lot of the time is so especially I don't want to say my company. My company's pretty cool, but other companies, they have like useless meetings.
Oh
like,
God, yeah.
They'll schedule a meeting at like 6-7 o'clock.
Right.
For like 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the thing that I've just found out recently. So let's pretend a meeting is scheduled for 1 till 2. And we're going to talk about, I don't know, we're going to talk about the new products the company has made. And does anyone have any input? 20 people go into this meeting room. 20 people. Mm. Out of the 20 people in the meeting room, maybe only 7 or 8 actually have direct input into the topic. The rest,
but there's 20 people there.
The rest are filler.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, it's insane. So in the meeting room, you got to do platitudes first. Like, oh, みんな元気ですか? そうなんか普通のいらない話 talking about bullshit no one really cares about for a bit, and then you finally go, let's get into the main topic of the meeting. We're going to talk about this new product we're making.
Yeah.
Let's pretend it's like a new computer. This is a new computer. How's the color? Everyone goes, it's fine. Everyone's happy with this. Now, the meeting could be finished in like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but it'll drag on for like 2 hours.
They have to drag it on to at least the hour that they've mandated the meeting time for.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
They drag it on.
It's so dumb.
It's insane. Like, we're done. There's nothing more to talk about. Why are we still dragging this meeting on?
And the problem is, like, that happens all the time.
All the time, yeah.
There's so much, if you work, like, longer than 10 minutes at a Japanese company, you will see so much wasted time.
Yeah.
Doing nothing. People just doing nothing to waste time because they have to be there until 10 p.m. or they have to be there until the boss leaves and then they can fuck off because that's some real stupid fucking rule as a salaried employee that you can't leave before the boss. Mm-hmm. And maybe your boss is a fucking asshole and he just likes to stay at work and play fucking putt-putt in his office. Like, who fucking knows?
My friend works in a travel company and she once told me it was like 9-10 o'clock. She's like, oh, I want to go home. My work's finished. I'm like, then go home. She's like, oh, I can't. My boss is still here. I'm like, go home. Why are you still there? Go home. Like, it doesn't matter if your boss is still there. You'll finish your work for the day. Go home. He's like, oh, it's Japanese culture. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, there it is.
I'm like,
there it is.
Literally, bitch. Like, Japanese culture and Japanese contract law are two different things.
Yeah.
Cool. You want to hang to your office till 10 o'clock at night because your boss is still there and you want to show that you're working hard? Cool, do it. In the UK, if I give you a task, if I say to you, yo, employee number 17, finish these drafts by 5, and it's 7 o'clock and you're still in the office doing these drafts, you worked 9 till 5 today. The fuck did you do all day? How have you not finished these drafts yet? What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, that's not a place for like, congratulations, I see you're a really hard worker. It's like, no, you're an insufficient worker. You're working badly.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, it's not even that they're doing anything in that time.
Yeah.
They could be completely done and like, oh, I'm gonna go and photocopy paper at the
I've seen people
copy
do that.
machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
like blank paper. I've seen it too, and it's why why
It's
why
really
are you
funny.
doing that? Just let people go home.
So if we go home.
Just let people go home.
I feel like they fuck up their own work-life balance though. Like so.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's for
new
sure.
the new generation of like young workers need to realize that they don't actually have to do this weird Zangyo thing.
No, they're not beholden to do like.
No,
the
it's-
only reason you should be doing it is because they pay you more money.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
reason.
My company has flex time, so we don't. There's no Zangyo.
Yeah.
They basically the rules are weird on this, but there's basically no Zangyo. If you work too much or you work a day that you're not meant to work, they say like
They make you take
a
days
day
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because in my job there's no Zangyo, I don't work Zangyo. I watch my hours so closely. I make 100% sure that I'm only working the time I need to be working.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, I go. When I come in, I come in. When it's time to go, I go. Sometimes I come in late some days, and then I'll leave. Look, I came in like 2 hours late one day, and I remember someone was like, "Oh, you can't come in this late." I'm like, "Late? That concept doesn't exist on my contract. I have flex time. How can I come in late? Explain to me. How does this work? I have flex time. Fuck off, mate. Like, the fuck you talking to?" There's some guy, "Oh, you managed to join us today? Thanks for joining us." Mate, fuck off. I'm on flex time. Either I have it or I don't.
Yeah.
If I
pick
have
one.
pick one. Fuck you, pick one. If I have flex time, I have flex time. Leave me the fuck alone. If I don't have flex time, cool. I don't have flex time. But you need to pay me that Zangyo. You need to pay me that Zangyo. Dochi. They're, "Oh, just flex time." Just fuck off then. Fuck off then, mate. Don't talk
Yeah.
to me. Because I have my diary, I write down the times I'm working
Yeah.
to make sure that I'm
You're not going over and whatever.
not going under.
Oh, not going under.
Yeah, I want to make sure I hit the mandated time exactly.
Right.
Because
I mean, like, at a job, you have, I would say for the most part, sufficient time to do your job.
Yeah.
Like, that's just logical, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to be given, like, a thing and be like, I need you to do months of work in, like, a week, right?
yeah.
And if that happens, then you should be like, well, fuck this job. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then fuck off.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm sure that happens. But that doesn't mean that you should be staying at your job an extra, like, 5 hours a day. That's absolutely ridiculous. But that kind of thing happens.
Yeah.
There is no, for a lot of Japanese people, especially, like, Japanese salarymen,
Yeah.
that work-life balance does not exist. And they're
awful.
staying at work for no reason.
It's so bad.
And it's like, the amount of creative people who are just stuck at a fucking shit office job
Yeah.
that could, like, go home and could, like, make art or music or movies or like literally anything else
Yeah.
that isn't filing papers like a fucking monkey at their job.
Yeah.
Japan's like output of like interesting cultural things, people who have families again would skyrocket.
Be so mad. It'd be so good.
Yeah.
I think something I hear from a lot of people, especially like on my Instagram, I get a lot of, "Oh, the Japanese people, they're such hard workers. They work so hard. Ooh, they're always in the office till like 10. Ooh."
Japanese people are extremely efficient at being inefficient.
Yeah. They're very, very good at being very inefficient. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane. Like, I've seen some shit. I've seen people spend entire days doing nothing and then scramble 10 minutes before the deadline, stuff like that. Not in my company, but I've seen it. Like, in my old job, when I was teaching, I remember this teacher spent the entire day like refreshing the weather page, just like checking the weather.
Might have
And
changed from the
literally-
last 5 minutes.
There's a window right in front of you, but might as well refresh the weather page.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then like 10 minutes for this lesson, I see them like spring up really suddenly. and
No,
then
I
start
got stuff to do.
dashing around. "Oh, I'm so busy. I gotta find this thing that I need for this lesson." And I'm like, "My dude, I sit next to you. I've seen you fuck around for hours now. You could have been doing anything. You could have been getting your shit done."
Yeah.
Like, it's the weirdest way to work that I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand why they do it still.
Yeah, I don't get it too. Like, wouldn't you rather? I think this is a thing that I've talked about before about Japanese people, that they don't have a hobby or like a passion or something they like to
Yeah.
do, right? So when they go home, they're just like,
What do I do now?
what do I do now, right? Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
because I don't have anything to do. Mm-hmm. But there are definitely those Japanese people who are like, I like to play guitar or something, or I like to play piano,
dance
or
or
do something, right? But half the time they're like, I go once a week because I don't have time because I'm stuck at work.
Yeah. There's a girl I work with now. She's
Yeah.
really cool. I think she was born in Australia, I want to say. I don't remember, but whatever. And her thing is like dance.
Yeah.
And this girl is efficient. She's like, I'm going to be at these classes every day.
Yeah.
And she's at them classes every day.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I respect it so much. She took like a month off work to go to America to do like dance classes in
Hell
America.
yeah. That's another thing
Respect,
too
yeah.
that I had on my list is take your vacation time.
Take a fucking vacation.
I don't care if your boss is like gives you the dirtiest fucking stink eye in the world.
Fuck you.
Fuck that dude.
Fuck you.
He owes you vacation time.
Yeah.
Take your vacation.
A mail came from my company before I started where they were basically saying people aren't taking enough vacation time. Can everyone please take more vacation time? Because I think the government
Yeah, they've changed it now.
yeah, they punish you if your employees don't
Your
take the
employees
vacation
have
time.
to take 10 days worth of vacation time a year.
Yeah, if you don't do it, it's gonna be a bad time.
You get fined.
Yeah, you get fined pretty hard. Man, let me tell you, the foreigners in my company, they taking their vacation.
I save my vacation until I want to like tactically deploy it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got 10 days built up. And then it's like, I don't want to go to school this week. Fuck y'all.
Nice.
I'm taking off 7 days.
Nice.
And I'll just do that because I can.
I've already planned my vacation, so what I'm gonna do is, I didn't go home for Christmas,
Yeah, me either.
but Golden Week is coming up, and Golden Week
Are
4,
you gonna pull a golden week, then the next week take that entire week off?
I'm pulling a before and after hat trick. Few days before Golden Week, I'm outie.
Yeah.
And that Friday, because Golden Week finishes on a Thursday.
Yeah.
That Friday,
Taking that off.
you ain't gonna
get
see
that
me.
Saturday and
Getting
Sunday.
That Saturday and Sunday in.
Yeah, okay.
It's gonna be like 2-3 weeks. I'm gonna vanish. And I'm gonna tell them after I book the tickets. Then when I have money again, after this probation period's over.
Yeah.
Man, probation fucking sucks.
Yeah, probation does.
Dude, I've been so poor for so long. It sucks. Because, for those who don't know, I did like, moved house, moved jobs. Already,
Yeah.
man, my money.
That's bad.
It's like a 1-2. It hurts. Moving house to Japan, that's going to cost you everything you own. Then moving job, that's a piece of your soul. Like, it's a lot being taken from you. Then I worked this shitty job, like, borderline illegal fucking shitty job. But the money was pretty good. So, I was okay for a bit. But I was trying to get my savings, like, built up again.
Right.
Then what happened? I had to move jobs again.
Yeah.
And I changed my jobs, and I was like, oh no, I've changed my job again. And then it was like, I'm going to be freelance for a while. So I'm like using all the money I saved up. My money's slowly dropping. Fuck me. It killed me. And now I'm like on probation. I'm like, yay.
Yeah,
probation.
it's rough. Especially moving house.
Moving house to Japan is not fun.
Nope.
Like, it's so expensive.
No, but I am not looking forward to doing that.
Dude, good luck.
a month.
It's going to fucking suck. Well, at least you got time.
Yeah.
Good luck looking for houses in Japan, boys.
Yeah,
Especially if you don't speak
that's a
Japanese.
podcast in and of itself.
Yeah,
what you
moving
need
house.
to do to move houses.
I kind of want to speak. We'll talk about like moving house in Japan one day.
Yeah,
I
that'll
think it's
be
pretty
it.
interesting. Yeah.
A thing.
Well, back to work-life balance. Like I was thinking of the drinking parties,
Oh yeah.
the
Nomikai and whatever.
the company mandated drinking parties
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
have to attend
or not.
or not. No, or not. I think it depends. Like if you're in a school,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they don't care too much.
It's a school. If you're in a company, you kind of have to go. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's not.
My company doesn't actually have drinking parties. My company's kind of annoying. Like, there's no bonus.
Uh-huh.
So already I'm like, oh, okay. Then there's no bonenkai, bonus party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my shitty Eikaiwa had a bonenkai. The fuck you guys doing? I was like, okay, cool. But then there's no, like, nomikais. There's no, like, hanamikai.
Oh, just like nothing?
There's nothing. There's, like, no social things in this company.
Is that because like 90% of the people working in your company are foreigners, so like we ain't doing that bullshit?
I wish, like, most of the people working in my company are Japanese or, like, Taiwanese or Chinese. And, like, there's, like, 20% are, like, foreigners.
Right.
I feel like, from what I know from talking to people, there are... The groups do things. The Japanese sales girl group will go for lunch together and do things. The Taiwanese whatever group will do whatever things they're doing together. The foreigner group doesn't really do anything. Which
That's just because they're boring?
Nah, I don't know. Everyone's different. Maybe.
Maybe.
A little bit.
Maybe, yeah.
There are some fun people. There are some people I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. You're cool. But luckily enough, like, the one good thing is that everyone's really, like, friendly.
Yeah.
So we all talk really well. It's bants. Like, it's really fun.
I mean, if you get on with people at your job, it's just going to be that much better.
Yeah.
If you hate the people at your job,
oh, fuck me.
It's the worst. You don't want to go there.
I kind of think that's why I want nomikais at my work. Because I get along with most of the people at my work. And I kind of want to drink with them. They all seem really cool. That's kind of why. There's a Shinenkai coming up this week. Ooh, yay.
Nice.
So that's going to be pretty fun to go to. But apart, I actually have to talk to everyone, hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
But apart from that, like, no one really does anything, which kind of sucks. But then again, I was talking to... he's been in the company. He's new in the company. Mm-hmm. Well, he's been there longer than me. But he's still new in the company, like a year or two.
Right, yeah.
So he was saying in his last company...
Yeah.
Sucked. Like, he's like, there's so many nomikais and you kind of have to go to them.
And they make you so poor.
They make you so poor because you have to pay.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like, why are we...
Like, imagine... It's such a weird concept coming from, like, the West, where it's like a company-mandated party that you have to go to and you have to pay for it.
And you have to pay for it. Fuck. I want...
The company is forcing you to pay to drink alcohol with them. It's like some fucking Stockholm Syndrome shit.
It's like, you know when you have... all those guys like sleeping in Tokyo because they're like passed out because they've drank too much.
Yeah.
And everyone's always like, oh, this guy's drunk so much he's sleeping on the floor. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, maybe it's his own doing. But other times I'm like, could this guy have just been forced to drink more in a nomikai?
Yeah, forced to drink too much.
Yeah, because they kind of make you drink. Like, you can't just not drink.
Your cup half empty? Not today, boy.
Not today. Like, listen, guys, quick pro tip if you're a nomikai and you're not a heavy drinker. Keep that cup full.
Yeah.
Keep it
full. Nurse it all night.
Nurse it slowly.
It's like, oh, Tanaka just filled it up.
It's already been filled. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Be the guy who fills glasses, not the guy getting his glass filled.
Yeah.
Fill all the glasses. When everyone gets drunk enough, they'll leave you alone.
But at the same time, if you're paying 4,000 yen to go to Nomikai, get 4,000 yen worth of alcohol out of it. Yeah. At least. Or food or whatever.
I kind of feel bad for like anyone who's like dietary restrictions and also doesn't drink.
And it's like, let's go to an izakaya. You're just like, fuck.
Fucked. What do you do? Like, I feel like as uninclusive, kind of inclusive, weirdly enough, as Japanese drinking parties are, like, no one's looking for vegetarian options.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, and if you don't drink, yeah, they'll give you that oolong tea.
Japanese people aren't vegetarian.
They ain't vegetarian.
Nobody's vegetarian.
No one's vegetarian. Fuck me. I had a friend. I think I've told this before. She wanted ramen. She goes to a ramen place. The guy's like, it's vegetarian ramen, but the soup is like tonkatsu. Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, that's tonkatsu. Like, the soup is full of meat bone. Like, this isn't a vegetarian option. Like, it's so funny.
It was vegetables in it.
Yeah, it's like, there are vegetables in it. Does that not make you vegetarian? Look, I've sprinkled this chicken with lettuce. It's thus a vegetarian option.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a dumb, but yeah, if you go to Nomikai and you have like eating restrictions or something, it's gonna be really hard for you to join in.
Yeah.
In the Nomikai, I feel like even if you're just hanging out with friends with eating restrictions, man, that's gonna be hard. Like,
that's why I don't have those friends.
That's why I don't have those friends, dude. Honestly,
just be like, ugh. You're ruining everyone else's time.
We had one.
I love you, but
my man. We had one like during international student times. There was a girl. She had lots of allergies. Like, she couldn't eat soy.
I mean, if you have allergies, that is something you haven't chosen.
Yeah.
If you are choosing
not to eat stuff,
that's on you.
You've given yourself this hell, and that's kind of for you to deal with. But we had this girl. She had lots of allergies. Like, she couldn't drink soy. She couldn't eat soy. She couldn't eat meat, I think, so it made her feel sick. I forgot. But she couldn't eat a bunch of things.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. And we'll go on Nomikai, and all she would eat is like...
edamame.
Literally.
Edamame.
Fucking the edamame, that tofu stuff.
Tofu stuff.
It's like tofu with like... There's some kind of wasabi on it and ginger.
It's like kind of like fried tofu, right?
Yeah. That stuff.
Aburage.
Aburage, fucking delicious. That stuff is good.
I love it. It's fucking good.
I used to make it all the time in my house.
Oh, dude, I still make it. I buy it all the time.
So
it's great.
Good. Anyway, I digress.
Get some ginger on it.
Oh, it's the best.
Little green onion.
Oh, when
soy.
you have like bonito.
Yeah.
Sprinkles on
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's good.
I might make it today, actually.
It's cheap too.
Yeah,
it's like 50 yen.
Have you seen the Welcome to Cooking podcast
Yeah.
with, with Chef Jordan? Have you seen the edamame tofu?
I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Okay, get the edamame tofu and make age tofu with it.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. It's the best shit I've ever made. Like, I ate it. I ate like an entire tofu thing of just like age tofu. It was so good. Oh, man.
Yeah, like back home, I never eat tofu, but like here, I eat it all
Seriously?
the time.
Oh, yeah, you're saying before like you don't eat cabbage back home. Like you didn't eat cabbage.
Yeah. Like never. Why would I eat cabbage? Why?
Why?
There's no reason. Literally zero.
I have lettuce. Why would I eat cabbage?
Yeah, exactly,
I
right?
actually agree with that. Cabbage fucking sucks. Like, I hate it.
I hate lettuce way more than
Are you
cabbage.
fucking serious? That's delicious. What do you eat in your salad?
What do I eat with my salad? I don't eat salad.
My boy.
Solve that problem real quick.
Fuck salad.
No, actually, I eat salad almost every meal, but like, I would. Okay, if you're giving me the option of like salad and then whatever you make with cabbage,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the salad.
The salad, yeah.
But that being said, I feel like cabbage is a much more versatile vegetable.
Yeah, it is.
Can't make stir fry with lettuce. I can't make like literally anything else except for salad with lettuce.
Have you ever like warmed up some lettuce and it becomes that weird droopy...
Oh, it's fucking disgusting. No, thank you.
Do you know what we can agree on?
What's that?
Hokusai is delicious.
Yes, it is.
Hokusai
is so good.
delicious. It's like the love... It's like not even the love child. It's like
It's like romaine lettuce fucked cabbage.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's bigger, it's badder, and you can put it in soups and it becomes this... Oh, it's so fucking good.
It's just because it's like so porous, right? It just sucks up all that soup.
Man, I'm hungry for some soup.
I don't know what this has to do with work-life balance, but
It has everything. Listen,
you finish your job, go home and have some nabe, damn
go
it.
and have some fucking... Oh, it's nabe season right now, actually.
Still.
Oh, I need to get my things so I can make some nabe here on this table. Fucking hell. Actually, I literally ate nabe yesterday. I shouldn't eat nabe every fucking day.
What? You can have nutritious nabe. What's wrong with that?
No, I'm really bad with it. I always eat way too much nabe. It's fucking lit, though, honestly. It's the time for nabe. It's fucking snowing
here's
outside.
the thing. Okay, if you're making nabe and you want to make it like, oh, this needs to be like nutritious, you like measure out all of your vegetables. Like, this is a nutritious meal of nabe. I'm putting this in.
Yeah.
When the vegetables are gone, don't put anything else in.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm really bad at it, though. I always I'm like, there's more soup here. More can fit in this pot.
I do have, always, like, oh, I've eaten all the vegetables, but I have udon or
You're like,
ramen.
oh my god. I always have... So, you were saying that yaki udon's really good?
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
It's so good.
So good. Fuck me. I feel like... So I can bring this back to work-life balance. A lot of these delicious foods that I eat, I have time to make them because I have some kind of a semblance of a work-life balance.
You can come home and cook.
Yeah. Like, I bring bento to work like almost every day. And like, people are like, kyomo bento? Suge! Wow. You made a bento today? When did you make it? And I'm like yesterday. Like, how did you have the time? I'm like, bitch, I finished work at 7. I went to the gym for 2 hours. I came home, I ate dinner, made a bento. Like, it's not hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's when you finish work on time, it's not hard. There was one time, I finished work at 7. I go to the gym. I'm working out for like 2 hours. It's like 9. I'm like, ooh, that was kind of a long workout. Didn't want to work out that long. Anyway, let me go home. I'm on the train. Who do I see? Fucking work colleague. I'm
just coming home from work?
Just coming home from work.
Fuck that.
So I asked, I was like, oh, did you have like a drinking party? Did you go to dinner with someone?
Nope.
Oh, no, I just finished.
Nope.
I was like, were you the last person in the office?
Yep.
Oh, no.
No, some other idiot was there longer.
More motherfuckers in the office. And like during like deadline season, I kind of get it. Gets
Okay,
really
yeah,
busy.
but like that's different. That's not like every day, right?
No, that's the thing. Like, it's not every day. Like, you got to be giving it 200%, fucking like the way that I've structured my new work is really good. Like I have a folder full of like articles I want to write that I'm currently writing.
Yeah.
I have research in different folders, and I have like distribution stuff elsewhere, and it really balances out what I need to do in the day. But like there are times when I'm talking to other people and they're just like I
What do I do?
what do I do? Yeah, I've done nothing. I got to do all this stuff suddenly, and I'm like, where's your balance? Like, do you not plan this stuff like out more efficiently? But whatever.
Yeah, it's just like you should come to work, do your work, and then the second that you leave work, you do not deal with work.
That's it.
You go home, or you go to do the gym or whatever you do, and that's your time. Like, do not let work take your time.
Yeah. I feel that's important, especially for foreigners who used to teach English and then they've gone to teaching. Okay, they've gone to work in a company.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of them go to work in a company. They feel like they have to be the most Japanese they can be.
Oh God.
Like one of my senpais told me, he was like, "Don't worry about the Japanese staff who are your senpai who are doing like bossing you around.
Whatever. Yeah.
He's like, worry about the foreigners who are your senpais. He's like, they're always worse." And I kind of thought, dude, really? It's kind of a little bit racist of you. Really? They're worse? And he's like, yeah. He's like, because they're trying so hard to be Japanese. They're trying so hard to fit the image of what a Japanese person should do at a company that they're going way too hard.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Yeah, and he was right.
I'm not Japanese. Why would I pretend that I'm like, I don't. It's so weird that Japanese people have this thing where like they need to impress their boss and be like the best worker around, and yet at the end of the day they never move anywhere in the company.
Yeah.
They never move up. They just stay at the same place, and it's like, why are you working so hard? I don't understand why you're working so hard.
Dude.
If you just took your job as seriously as your boss takes your job,
Yeah.
and fucked off and did something you actually liked, you would probably be happy and not want to, kill yourself. But you're there till 10 p.m. being a dickhead, and it's completely unnecessary. And regardless, at the end of the day, if you get your shit done and leave at 5, or you get your shit done and leave at 10, your shit still got done. So who gives a fuck?
There we go. That's where I'm coming from every work day. Like I go in, make sure I have like a list of things I need to accomplish, and I accomplish them. Once they're accomplished, if it's like midday and I'm like, oh shit, I've done half the things I need to do, I'm like, cool, let me move on to the next day. Let me accomplish what I need to do then as well. Let me just keep moving forward until the time's up, my work's finished, and I can go home.
Because I mean, what's your boss gonna say, right? Oh, Mr. Gaijin-san, you finished your work today, but you left at the correct time. Fucking what? No.
I see you finished all your work, Smith-san. Oh, yes, I did. And you left on time? Yes, I did. So I didn't have to pay you any zangyo? No. And you also left on time? Yes. So you finished all your work in a good time?
Yep.
This isn't looking good, Mr. Smith.
You're not working hard enough.
This isn't, working hard enough.
The fuck you mean I'm not working hard enough?
Yeah, literally. It's
like,
so fucking dumb.
It's so stupid. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't. Because it makes no sense.
So funny.
And people don't get fired in Japan either.
Nope.
So, like, who gives a shit? Your boss is not going to fire you.
Nope. He won't. Once you're a permanent staff member, it's really hard to get fired.
Yeah.
Like, you have to really fuck up to get fired as a permanent staff member. And even then.
You just go, man.
What do you... Go, man.
Go, man. And then you retire.
Oh, yeah.
You retire from your job. And you don't get fired, you leave.
Yeah, you leave. And then you come back again wearing like a pair of glasses and a
stupid
fake mustache.
Yeah, Groucho Marx glasses.
Yeah. Tanaka? No. I'm not Tanaka. I'm his twin brother. Tanaka. See, the emphasis on
I'm Nakata.
I'm Nakata. I'm his twin brother. Fucking dumb shit. My friend had a really good story she was telling me. She works like a travel company.
Yeah.
She wanted to go to, I think, Guam or something, in the offices to work there. But you need like Japanese and English to work in the offices of Guam, obviously.
Okay.
Because
it's America.
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta know both languages. So normally it's not like hierarchy. It was like, you're the most senior person. Go to Guam and work there for a year. Because it's a pretty fucking sweet deal.
Go to Guam? the company's paying for it. Hell
Yeah, exactly. The company pays for everything. You just go work there for a year, come back again. It's fucking sick. No one's watching you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're working in a Japanese company. You're being paid Japanese salary. You're living in fucking Guam. Not bad at all.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Sounds pretty good. Anyway, the boss like died or something. I don't fucking care. And so whatever, dude. I don't give a shit. I don't remember how it worked.
I mean, that's not surprising because usually the boss in a Japanese company is like 99 and a half years old.
Yeah, he probably died. So anyway, the boss had died or some shit. Probably like, I don't know, whatever. So he dies, and then his son or some younger guy takes over. And the younger guy's like, alright, we need someone to go to Guam. Who the fuck's going to Guam? Obviously, Tanaka's like, well, that'll be me because I'm the most senior person in this area. I'll be going to Guam. And the boss is like, do you speak English? And he's like, nope. How the fuck are you going to go to Guam? My man. My man, there are 2 boxes to check. Do you speak Japanese? Do you speak English? Do you want to go to Guam? That 3rd box isn't even a box. You just underlined it. Let's go to Guam. Like,
yeah.
So the boss is like, well, you can't go. And he's like, but I'm the most senior person here. And it's like, but you don't speak English. Why the fuck would we send you to Guam? What are you going to do there? So they sent my friend instead. And then the boss wasn't happy. The boss was like that. That was her boss who wanted to go to Guam. And he wasn't happy about it. He was like, you should refuse Guam. Guam isn't that good. Sometimes there are typhoons.
Fuck that guy.
Literally.
Fuck that
like,
guy.
Sometimes there are typhoons in Guam. And she's like, yeah, same as Japan, right? Like there are typhoons here. Like,
yeah, it just hits Guam first because it's in the way.
It's the same my man. It's the same typhoon. I'll just know about it first. That's it.
Yeah.
Like
I'll let you know. I'll call and let you know. Man, Guam
you.
is real nice, but that typhoon is coming.
It's coming for you next, my man. It's like, how that typhoon? Typhoon's pretty good. It's coming for you next, my boy. Good luck.
Put on your fucking rain boots.
Put on your fucking rain cap, Tanaka, because you still have to go to work. I took a day off, bitch.
Yep.
Dude, apparently when oh man, so when there's like typhoons and stuff and they still have to go to work,
yeah,
funniest shit to me. The funniest shit to me.
Yeah, that's another thing. Japanese companies don't give a fuck about their employees.
They don't give a fuck. It's so bad.
It's like, oh, you gotta go to work during a typhoon? Well, you don't even think about not getting a goddamn ticket at that train station telling me why you're late. But you know why I'm late. There's a fucking typhoon.
It's still happening now. It's like the Wizard of Oz in this bitch. Leave me alone.
Looks at the fucking window. There's like fucking like shit flying around past the window. He's like,
shit.
It's like, I don't know how a cow got in the middle of Tokyo.
Like, man,
it came from fucking Kansai.
Cow's come a long way.
Yeah.
Hire that cow. He's a hard worker.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Like, yeah, the company, you better have that fucking ticket telling me why you're late. It's like,
I
really?
Like
why?
the when there's a suicide,
Yeah,
and everyone like lines up to get the train because they can't be late. They have to fight their way on the train. They gotta get to work.
This is the thing that fucking annoys me the most.
Go on.
Okay, so this is a train thing at my local station.
Yeah.
So getting on the train at my local station, fine, no problem, easy. Sure. I'm going away from Tokyo, no problem.
Oh, sweet,
easy. Getting off at the station I need to get off at, for some fucking reason, I don't know why this is. Maybe it's Japanese people do not have brain capacity.
I know what you're gonna say. Go on.
Okay. Get off the train. There's a shitload of people who get off at this station.
Yeah.
Both going to Tokyo and going to Yokohama.
Yeah.
We all get off at the same platform. But the people who are waiting for the train to go to Tokyo just stand there.
Yeah.
And don't let anyone off of the platform.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I look over at the other train line.
Yeah.
There's no fucking train there.
Yeah.
But they'll just stand there in the line and not move.
Yeah.
And just gridlock everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get the fuck out of the way.
Move.
Like, literally, just do this. And, like,
Make some space.
One space.
Yeah.
And everyone can get out right in the middle. And nobody does anything. They just stand there like, I need to ride train Tokyo today.
Gotta wait here until the train comes.
If someone goes in front of me and breaks the line, I'll never get on the train.
Oh, this is gonna be good. They're like the best word in Japanese for trains.
Jama.
There we go. Jama. Wait. Jama?
Jama.
They're like
stick a bakiaro on the end. Then
They're like times are like So on the Marunouchi line, doors open, try and get off the train. Some motherfuckers try to get on when you're trying to get off.
Yeah.
So I'm getting off. I'm right by the door. The door is right in front of my face. Door's open. I'm about to step off. This man steps on. I'm like, oi. He looks at me. I'm like, chama. He's like, oh, gome. I'm like, irana. Just walk off the train. In English, it's basically, oi, the fuck you doing? You're in the fucking way. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't need your fucking apologies. Move is pretty much
Yeah. People who like get on the train before people get off. It's like,
biggest cunts in the world.
dude, where the fuck are you gonna stand? People are trying to get off the fucking train and they can't get out because you're being a dickhead.
There was one time, like, doors opened. I'm like the third person from the door trying to get off. A man, as soon as doors open, just steps on the train. He's standing on the train now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, we have to
get out.
no one's got off yet. And the woman's in front is trying to get off the train, but she can't because the guy's like right in the way. Forgive me. I put my hand up, touch the man's shoulder, and just gently push him forward until he's like off the train. Just like, there you go. Just like push him off the train. He turns like, I'm like, Jama. And he's like, oh.
Some Japanese
dumb.
people, like, I'm just like, you're being a fucking prick, and there's no way you don't know you're being a prick.
There's no way you don't know.
And the thing is that it's gonna take a foreign person to tell you you're being a prick because other Japanese people won't do anything.
Nah. Edge around, sneak around, get
Yeah.
off, like stuff like that.
Just
Karate
karate chop in the air.
Normally,
Get out of the way.
normally I'm karate chopping sumimasening
Yeah.
just to get off the fucking train. But there are times I'm like, there's literally no way. I cannot karate chop my way off this train.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to barge people off to get off this train.
Yeah.
And it's going to, I'm going to feel bad about it, but not right
Whatever.
now. Got to get to work. The
Yeah.
best one, like, talk about suicide before. So, recently, I think, oh man, it must have been a few weeks ago. There's a suicide or something happened. My line, another line, a different line I take, they all stopped.
Yeah.
One was suicide.
Yeah.
The other one was congested because of the suicide. And the other one was like, we can't take the overflow. Trains are getting checked. We're all fucked.
Yeah.
I get onto the platform. There's a line from the platform to the stairs.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? There's a guy, he's got this yellow tape thing.
Yeah.
And he's stopping people from going to the platform.
He's like, don't stop.
He's like, there's no space. You can't go to the platform. I'm like to the guy, my dude, like, when can I get on a train? Logically, when can I get on a train? When will the train start moving? When can I?
It won't.
Yeah. He's like, what can I? And I was like, you work here. You're the train dude. When do you think? I was like, I don't care if you're wrong. I'm not gonna wait. Just I need to know. When do you think? He's like,
Yeah.
maybe an hour. I'm like, an hour. He's like, an hour. I'm like, how long have these people been waiting here for? He's like, maybe 20 minutes. I was like, and in those 20 minutes, no trains have come, right?
Yeah.
He's like, none. I'm like, thank you. That's all I need to know. Because I'm in the middle of like the line.
Yeah.
So when the train does start moving, it's going to be fucking packed. Because every station is going to be like this. What do? Send a quick email to my dude. Hey, my dude, going to be late. Someone killed themselves. Straight to Starbucks. Starbucks, the one in the station, is fucking empty. No one's in it.
Because they're all waiting for the train.
Everyone's waiting for the train. But the train doesn't come, and it's not going to come for an hour. I chilled in that Starbucks for like an hour and a half, drinking coffee, watching TV. I was like, this is great. Finally, when the train started moving again, did I move? Nah. Chilled
Just
there.
let people filter out.
Let people jam themselves on trains for like 20 more minutes. When I got onto the train, no one was on it. I could sit down. I was like, this is insane. This is insane.
Do you know what the crazy thing is, though?
Yeah.
That you mentioned that, like, was it 3 people committed suicide or whatever?
Some crazy stuff, yeah. Some bullshit.
Article just came out
Uh-huh.
this week that Japan's suicide rate is down for the 10th year in a row. It's consistently gone down
No
every single year.
fucking way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently.
Are they not recording their suicides?
That might be
Are
it.
they not recording their suicides?
I mean, Japan is criminally underreporting things.
Yeah.
For literally
everything. I wonder, is it really going down? Or are they just like fucking around with their I'm gonna look this up. That's
Maybe.
pretty interesting.
Maybe. I don't know.
Does it feel like it's going down for you?
I don't, you know what? It's hard to tell because...
You're only using the same line all the time?
Yeah. So if there's not a suicide on that line, then I don't know. But...
Yeah, man. I'm gonna look into it.
Take your vacations. Take
Guys,
your mental health days.
Take the
you
mental
need
health
them.
days. Honestly, you really do need them. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stress this enough. Especially if you're a foreigner working here.
Yeah.
Like, it must not suck, but it must be really difficult to... Because I know a lot of people want to...
Be an undervalued chud.
Yeah, and a lot of people want to throw in them Western values into, like, working in Japan. Like, they want to be like, it's a Japanese company, but, you know, I want to bring, like, this nice Western view into it. Let's all have lunch together and let's take days off. And the boss is like,
No.
Ooh, you're fired. Well, not really, because they can't really fire you.
Ooh, I would like to fire you, but I can't.
I'd like to fire you, but Japanese law says I cannot do that. I think some of the things to remember for a lot of people who are looking for jobs in Japan, I always tell myself this, and I always tell other people this, that's if you're a foreigner here and you speak Japanese and you speak English, you're pretty fucking good. There's a lot of jobs here. There's a lot of shit jobs here. There's a lot of absolute shit.
Know your value.
There we go. That's basically my point. And know your fucking value. Know how much you're worth. Know how much you want before you get into the interview.
Don't take your fucking job that gives you nijumang a month. If that's fucking shit.
It's shit. If the job is 20,000, don't take it. 24 should be the lowest you go for.
Yeah.
24 should be the absolute lowest. And even then, I'm like, boy, I better get a raise soon.
You should be shooting for like 3 to 3.5.
3 to 3.5. 28 is a good jumping point. And then from there, you want to move up. Like, you don't want to be stuck at this.
No.
Oh, it's going to be hard. I remember, you can always dip. There are tons of companies, and they all need people who speak Japanese and English. Like, I'm working in media now. It's really fun. I like it a lot. The money's not that good. But, the minute, the second, the microsecond they push me too far, the absolute second they're like, ooh, pay cut, or ooh, no, we're not going to raise your wages, or ooh, do you know what, actually, we don't want to give you this holiday time. I'll work in sales for a year. Fuck it. I'll work in sales for a year. Sales pays fucking well.
Yeah.
Sales pays so well, and I don't mind selling my soul for a year to live in a nice house.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's true enough.
Like, fuck me. But nah, guys, good luck out there. It's pretty horrendous.
Yep.
Let's talk about messages.
Oh, okay, we've got messages. Oh, awesome.
We got a few messages when we were off. Some of them are really weird. Some of them are like complimenting the cast. So let me find a good message. I got one basically saying like, thanks for the podcast. I like listening to it on the commute. I like you guys' random bants more than I like your topics, which I think is great.
Okay.
I was like, thanks, dude. Basically saying like the topic's really good, but he loves when we go off point. Basically,
Which is almost everything.
it's almost everything. We do love going off point. I mean, I feel like that's what a good podcast is. A nice free-form conversation.
Yep.
I mean, if you guys want any other topics, or if you just like the free-form conversations, just hit us up. Like, we'll,
Yeah.
we always like to listen. Actually, as I sent this pod up, we got a bunch. Love the podcast. When I'm in Tokyo, let's grab lunch. Thanks, dude. Would love to. I got 100% emojis. A lot of those come in when I post about like 100. I'm like, guess that's a good thing. Thanks, guys.
100% what?
Retarded.
You ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Sick. Nice. We can wrap this up.
Yeah, I think
was grand.
we wrap this up.
David, give us our outward spiel
Yeah, so, I mean, clearly people are sending you stuff. So,
on Insta.
yeah, on Instagram, I've started posting a lot more on the actual Tokyo Fresh
Podcast.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to post, like, clips from episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you are listening, please follow.
It's really fun. Like the Instagram's really good. Like my Instagram's fun. Thanks for guys for like sending me random messages. Also follow the main Instagram, the actual podcast Instagram, because we have a bunch of clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Fun little snippets we're gonna post there, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, if you want to actually talk about specifically about the podcast, send it all there.
Yeah.
Because we both have access to it.
Yeah. It'll be easier just to
It'll be easier just to go into it that way.
It's really fun.
There's the email and the Twitter, but
whatever's easier for you guys, basically, is grand.
Yeah.
No worries.
You can find it there.
So the podcast Instagram is Tokyo Fresh Podcast.
Yes. At Tokyo Fresh Podcast. The only different one is Twitter, which is at Tokyo Fresh Pod, because Twitter doesn't like long handles.
Thanks, Twitter. And as always, I've been Jordan Green. You can find me at Afro in Japan. As always, here with the beautiful
David. Catch me on the Instagram stuff, because I run all that shit. So
yeah. I sort of just like, I shadow in the background. I jump on sometimes and I'm like, this seems interesting. Until then, guys, we'll see you next time. Have a good weekend. It's snowing in Tokyo. It's fucking cold. We're under a kotatsu.
Yeah.
Fuck.